Namaste, my friends. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Why is meditation so important? What benefits can we have from meditation? So one thing that there is one thing that is called attachment. And attachment creates suffering. So meditation can help you with that. By regularly, daily practice of meditation, you can become free. So we have the higher mind and we have the lower mind. So in the lower mind, there is attachment. So what is actually attachment? It can be you have attachment to your own body, to your own belief of who you think you are, to your kids, to things, to your job, or it can even be a situation you have. You have a situation when you have, let's say you have an argue with someone, and you have a hard time of letting go. So when we have a hard time of letting go of things, we are attached. So by daily practice of meditation, we can learn to detach from hard situations in life and from unnecessary things that we don't need, that create suffering for us. So what you need to do is you find time every day, in the morning, the middle of the day, and in the night, whatever fits you best, and you spend some time of practicing meditation. So some things can be harder to let go of. Some things may take 1 hour for you to let go of. Some things may take 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Or if it's really hard for you, you may be stuck in things for a month, a year, if you're really stubborn. So this is the level of attachment, and we can come down to the 10-second rule. And you go into something and you can let go after 10 seconds. Then you are really, really free. For real. So by practicing meditation, you can become free. You actually become free from the bondage of your own mind, your ego. Because ego is from the past. All things that you have stored from the past, the previous lives, things you go through in this life, creates an ego. And that ego then creates suffering, because you are attached to that ego. You think that you are this ego, which is a false identity. So now we are in lockdown. We are in a special situation in life, in the world. Some people are more, so to say, not free. Many people are stuck in their homes. They are not able to go out. And it creates a tension in the mind, which is natural. So what is actually happening in yourself is that it is your mind. It is your mind that responds to the experience, right? Your mind, your senses are responding to what's happening on the outside. So the real you The Satchitananda, the true bliss, the pure consciousness, which is always there, is not affected. It is only you and your mind which is affected of that. So if you can learn to just go a little bit deeper within yourself, because you have the gross body, which is the physical body, then you have the astral body, then you have the causal body. So when we are in the physical body, we are very, very gross by nature. But when you practice meditation, you can come in contact with your soul. Soul is consciousness. Consciousness can't die. The consciousness can't be born. It's always there. So if you learn how to connect to your soul, you can connect with peace within you. And that peace can help you to move forward in life and to handle all situations, all hard times that comes to you. Because we create suffering for ourselves because of the influences of the planets, the past life, and actions we did before. So I encourage you to do daily meditation, both in the morning and in the night. The first thing you do in the morning and the last thing you do before you go to sleep. So you can empty your mind, because every time you sit for meditation, your mind will record or play up the last story that you've been through, right? So maybe you've been to an argue, you've been to something, right? You experienced something. That will be played up in your mind. So if you sit more for meditation, you will erase more and more ego, more and more stories which you have about yourself. And then the attachment will become lesser and lesser and lesser. So it's a beautiful view here we have here in Bali. Another waterfall down here. There, over there, statues of Krishna. So you see, life is going on. Life is here, life is alive. You are alive. But we think that life has stopped just because the government choose to lock us down, lock the world down. But nothing is stopped. It's only how your mind perceives things. So don't let that fool you. So do your daily practice of meditation, and you will learn how to separate yourself from the mind, from the bondage of your mind, from the concepts, from the senses, from the illusion. Because all this is an illusion, my folks. All this is an illusion. This is not real. Everything that is real is within, not without. So we are going to have big changes coming up. They are trying to roll out the 5G. From my own research, I have learned that 5G is not working everywhere as that should be working. I saw a video of a guy who had his phone with the 5G, and he was very close to a 5G tower, and the internet speed was amazing, very, very fast. Now we're not talking about the negative effects of it, just what happened in that video. So he was shooting a video close to a 5G tower, and it worked perfectly on the phone. This is a new Samsung phone which will be released in September, as they told, which will carry 5G. So he went into a coffee shop, and 5G stopped work. Didn't work. So they have not succeeded with the 5G towers, and they can't put up so many towers all over the world. It will never work. So that's why you may have heard of that they are putting up satellites and things in the sky, right? So there is a company, from I learned in that video, which does something to make the 5G work. So they have put up something in the sky which connects all those towers to 5G. So they can have 5G all over the world. From that video they are talking about like over 200 million people in America will have 5G in June, and the rollout will go out in the world. So I'm just sharing what he shared in that video. In that video they also shared a lot about the new currency, the cryptocurrency, which will take over the fiat currency, because the fiat currency can't stand it anymore. So if that is true, I want you to be prepared for thinking about that. Maybe invest something in cryptocurrency or have a look at it, what it does, and especially the blockchain technology, because that technology will erase everything. Many millions of jobs will be lost just because of this technology. Take Uber as an example. Now you are in a town and you want to have a taxi, right? So you have an app with Uber. So you connect with Uber and the taxi driver comes. This blockchain technology will erase Uber, because this blockchain technology will connect you directly to the driver. Are you understanding? This blockchain technology will connect you directly to the driver. That means Uber is not necessary. That means that many companies, banks, institutions, people will lose a lot of jobs. So I want you to be a little bit prepared for that. If they roll out the 5G, the new technology gonna be here with cars that is going to drive by themselves. So we don't need any more jobs with people driving things to places, and the cars are going to be function with the 5G. So that is what I learned from the technology of the 5G. I don't know what harm it will be by having these satellite things in the sky which will connect 5G to the whole world. I don't know. Hopefully it will not be very bad, because from my understanding is that this will be rolled out, and I think that this situation we have in the world may be a cover-up for rolling out this 5G and coming out with a digital currency and doing a lot of things behind closed doors. Because as you maybe saw, many executives jumped down from their posts of high companies just before the crash. Many of those people have invested in cryptocurrency. Everyone from Bill Gates to JP Morgan to IBM to big companies have all invested in Ethereum, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrency companies, which is the base of the foundation of the things works in the technology. So for example, Facebook wants to come out with their own currency because this Zuckerberg wants to control the economy by himself. But what those big giants, everyone from Bill Gates to millionaires and billionaires around the world, are investing in the technology which makes Facebook works. They are investing in the technology which makes 5G works without the towers. They are investing in those things. They are investing in cryptocurrency today. Even banks, A big bank from Germany is investing and allowing cryptocurrency, Visa, MasterCard. The list can go on and on. So I want you to be aware of this, because I see many videos around and not everyone is talking about this. The most thing is about, I will not go too deep into it because the video may be banned, but just be aware of the things is going on while this situation with the virus, because you can even read in the book of Hitler, Mein Kampf, when he's telling in the book, if we take a little bit of freedom away from the people, little by little, then all of a sudden we will not notice how much it has been deleted from us, how much our freedom has been taken away from us. So just be aware that they are probably going to build up cryptocurrencies around the world. The fiat will be gone. 5G will be rolled out all over the world with self-driven cars. Jobs will be lost. So just now follow your intuition. Follow the guidance of your true self by do practice of meditation, so you don't be attached to anything. Find your inner peace, so you can, life can bring us a lot of possibilities also. Everything doesn't have to be negative, but just be aware that a lot of things is going on behind closed doors during this lockdown. Okay? All the big giants in the world are doing big investments, and they are doing things that we have no clue about. There are many years ahead of us in form of technology and things that will happen. So never take life for granted. Enjoy life. Live life. Don't be afraid. Especially not for this virus. Even if people get sick, don't be afraid. Fear is the worst thing to your immune system, so never be afraid. Now there is a retrograde coming for Saturn. Will go into retrograde. Venus will go into retrograde, and Jupiter will go into retrograde. Now from next week until September. And that will also have a big impact on the world, on the finance, and other things. So if you're interested in that, go and check out retrograde Venus, retrograde Saturn, and retrograde Jupiter, and see what that will do. Then you will have a deeper understanding of how the planet and the world will react in the coming months ahead. So practice meditation, be aware, have awareness of cryptocurrency, have awareness of the 5G, and have awareness of yourself, so you can have peace within you and live a beautiful life no matter what happens. So please share this video so more people can tune in to what I just shared, because I have not seen so many people talk about it, and I think it will be of great awareness for the people to know about this, because as I told you, the big giants, so to say, it's a nice word for those people who are having a lot of money, a lot of influence, and are controlling the world. They are investing in cryptocurrencies. They know a lot about technology, and they are not investing in what we think like Facebook, Google. They are investing in the technology behind it. And what is coming is the blockchain. And the blockchain technology is something you need to look up. It will erase so many jobs if it will happen. And it's already happened. It's already there. So please share the video so people can have a new awareness about what's going on, and practice meditation. Meditation is what will help us to be detached and to find inner peace. Because when we have inner peace, the outer world will not affect us. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending good vibration from Bali. We have a papaya tree, beautiful flowers. We have a waterfall down there. Krishna is playing his flute over there. So take good care, my friends. Love from me. Namaste.